Retirement is often painted as the ultimate goal, a reward for decades of hard work. But when it comes to early retirement, there's one question that keeps popping up. Is it boring? You've probably heard people say that early retirement sounds great in theory, but ends up feeling empty in practice. The truth, as with most things, is a little more complicated. It's not that early retirement is inherently boring. It's what you make of it. The freedom that comes with it can be exhilarating. But if you go into early retirement without a plan for how to spend your time, it's easy to feel adrift. The first thing to understand about early retirement is that it's a major life transition. For most of your life, work gives you structure. It defines your days and, to some extent, your identity. When that's gone, there's a void. Some people fill it quickly with hobbies, travel, or time with loved ones. Others struggle, realizing that they've spent so much time working that they never figured out what they enjoy outside of their career. Early retirement isn't boring if you've thought about how to spend your time. The problem arises when you retire early without knowing what you want to do. One common misconception is that early retirement means endless leisure. While that might sound appealing, the reality is that too much free time can lose its appeal. Watching TV or lounging around might be fun for a few weeks, but eventually, you'll crave something more meaningful. This is where purpose comes into play. Having a sense of purpose, whether it's through volunteering, learning new skills, or pursuing creative passions, makes all the difference. Another truth about early retirement is that it forces you to reevaluate your social life. Work often provides built-in social connections. When you retire, those connections can fade. If you're not proactive about maintaining old relationships or building new ones, retirement can feel isolating. This is especially true for early retirees who might not have many peers in the same phase of life. Finding communities, joining clubs, or even just making an effort to stay connected with friends is crucial. Keywords like retirement social life and building connections in retirement underscore this aspect of staying engaged. One of the biggest myths about early retirement is that it's only for the wealthy. While financial planning is undoubtedly important, you don't need millions in the bank to retire early. What you need is a clear understanding of your expenses and a plan for how to cover them. Living a simpler lifestyle or downsizing can make early retirement achievable for many people. But it's not just about the money. It's about what you do with your time and how you make it fulfilling. LSI keywords like financial independence, retirement planning, and early retirement strategies emphasize the financial considerations that go into making this decision. There's also the misconception that retiring early means doing nothing. This couldn't be further from the truth. Many early retirees use their newfound freedom to pursue second careers, start businesses, or explore passions that were put on hold during their working years. In fact, some of the most fulfilled early retirees are those who stay active and engage in ways that align with their interests. Whether it's teaching, consulting, or diving into creative projects, there are endless ways to stay busy and feel productive. Terms like active retirement, second act careers, and retirement hobbies highlight this dynamic aspect of early retirement. Health is another important factor to consider. Retiring early gives you the time to focus on your physical and mental well-being in ways that a busy work schedule often doesn't allow. You can prioritize exercise, sleep, and activities that reduce stress. Many retirees say that having the time to take care of themselves is one of the most rewarding parts of leaving work behind. However, it's also important to stay mentally sharp. Boredom can creep in if you're not challenging your mind. Whether it's through puzzles, reading, or taking up a new skill, keeping your brain active is key. Keywords like healthy retirement, mental stimulation, and active lifestyle emphasize the importance of staying well-rounded. Travel is often one of the first things people think about when they imagine retirement. And while early retirement can give you the freedom to explore the world, it's not the only way to find fulfillment. Some people discover that the most meaningful experiences come from things like spending time with family, giving back to the community, or simply having the time to slow down and enjoy life's small pleasures. The idea that retirement has to be filled with constant excitement is a myth. It's about finding balance and discovering what truly makes you happy. LSI keywords like retirement travel, family time, and life balance in retirement help capture these varied dimensions of fulfillment. What about the fears of running out of money? This is a valid concern and one that keeps many people from retiring early. The good news is that with proper planning, it's possible to make your savings last. Strategies like passive income, investments, and budgeting can provide financial security. It's also worth noting that many early retirees find that they spend less money than expected. Without the costs of commuting, work-related expenses, or the stress-induced splurges that often come with a busy career, retirement can be surprisingly affordable. LSI keywords like financial security in retirement, retirement budgeting, and passive income address these concerns head-on. Ultimately, the truth about early retirement is that it's what you make of it. It can be the most exciting and fulfilling chapter of your life, or it can feel aimless and dull. The difference lies in how you prepare for it. Boredom isn't an inevitable part of early retirement. It's a sign that you haven't yet figured out how to fill your time in meaningful ways. By focusing on purpose, staying connected, and being proactive about your mental and physical health, early retirement can be anything but boring. It's an opportunity to redefine what success and happiness look like for you. Key takeaways here include the importance of planning, staying active, and maintaining a sense of purpose. Early retirement isn't just about financial freedom. It's about finding the freedom to live life on your terms. With the right mindset and preparation, it can be the most rewarding decision you'll ever make. So, is early retirement boring? Not if you do it right. It's a chance to finally focus on what truly matters. And that's far from boring.